Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year to you. I know this is, it's quite a while after now, but from me to you, a Happy New Year. Thank you so much for all of your support last year. It truly means the world. I would love to send you so much love and so much joy. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you're interested, Tribal Tuesday is back and will be going live in February. I also have another course that I'm launching in March called Mindset Magic, which is all about manifestation. If you want to be a part of it, please have a look at the links in the description box below. I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, new layout. As you know, I like to keep it fresh and keep it moving just so that it stays fresh for everybody and that the information coming through is still sort of relevant for us. So your actions and interactions with the world at large, your path ahead, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You are really all about what is practical. This is, for me, this card is about saving, but it's also about building firm, solid foundations. Now you've got the Four of Pentacles. We're in a 4-year, right? This is about you, Libra, tapping into this energy. And although it is a very earthy year, although it's got a lot of, a very heavy emphasis on that kind of energy, it does for me suggest that you're able to approach this. It's like this week your mind just kind of clicks into synchronicity, or synchronizes, let's say, with the energy of the year and says, right, okay, how can I intellectualize this energy so that I'm that much more prepared for what is going to come up? And the fact that you've got the Four of Pentacles in your actions, this really is you asking yourself, what is my springboard? I know where I want to go, but what is the thing that's going to launch me to get there? And it's asking you, what are the foundations that you need to lay? What are the things that you need to build? This is something you're really paying attention to this week, which I really like. And you're doing this in a very practical way. It's not in the, air signs. I'm an Aquarius sun, so I know this. We tend to find ways around things or to go over them or whatever. With the earth signs or earth energy, there very often isn't a way around, over, under. You have to just go through, right? And this week you could be really finding the ideas that you need in order to get you through this year to where it is that you want to be or what it is that you want to achieve. Your communications for the world, with the world at large, you've got the Justice card. This is you, right? In all of your entirety. This is beautiful because it suggests to me that this week you are communicating 100% authentically who you are, where you come from, what you think, what you feel. It's all a real, true expression of who you are. And that's not to say that it isn't always. It's more just a case of, you sync up with the energy and say, right, okay, I get that now. And how does that energy, permeate me? I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Like with aftershave or perfume, it smells slightly different with every single person that wears it because everybody has their own natural scent as well. This is kind of you figuring out this week what your communication style for 2020 is going to be, what it is that was really important to you to speak on, what it is that's really important for you to build, what it is that's important for you to do. This week you could be very selective about what you're sharing and with who. And you could really get a very clear idea of what your vision is, and you'll be talking about that, and you could kind of be spotting trends and saying, wow, you know what, and this could be people that you've been around or resonated with for a long time and they suddenly don't. That's not a reflection on you, it's not a reflection on them, it's just that things are different, the energy is different, you are different, we are all different, right? So you could really be getting sort of privy to that this week, and because you're coming from a more authentic place within yourself, not that you haven't before, but you get my drift, it kind of is, you know, like they say, I'm not going to remove anybody. I'm just going to post really weird stuff until, you know, the right people remove themselves. It's kind of like that because of, you know, you expressing who you truly are now. The people that are right for you at this time and for you going forward will just either show up and stay, or the, you know, the ones that are here and don't necessarily resonate will just be phased out. It's kind of, we're all going through this process of grand natural selection sort of thing, but it really is for your highest good. Your money and materials, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. You couldn't ask for any more than that when it comes to money and finances. This is the boost that you have wanted to see. This is the start, right? This is the foundations being laid for more prosperity, more abundance, for more money coming into your pocket. This is about you getting clear on some of your personal ideas, right? This is whether this is a side hustle, whether it's a business, whether it's a promotion, whether it's more skills, whatever it is. This is about you getting very clear on what is going to make you more resources, what is going to bring more money into your life. And this week you're starting towards that. It's almost like you're walking down that path, like, I know where I need to be and I'm going for it. And I think that's why this is so prominent, because you're going to need that authentic expression of who you are to attract the people that you will need in order to get to where it is that you're going. All right. Relationship wise, you have the 7 of Swords. For those of you that are single, I have to be honest with you, this is not a week. You know, there could be somebody coming in that really tries to charm you. They talk all the right talk, but underneath it, it is all just sort of hot air. I would be very, very cautious of anybody coming in this week. If you're newly seeing somebody, my advice is, again, you know, just be sure you're getting the full picture, the full story. For those of you that are partnered, this is a little bit of a different energy, but it does suggest that maybe, and I would have a conversation if you can this week with your partner about money, finances and resources, because the feeling that I get is they might not necessarily be on the same page as you when it comes to what your financial goals are. And that's not, you know, because they're working at odds with you. It's because they have a very different idea of the same thing that you're talking about. For those of you that are partnered, there could be some Chinese whispers going on in your relationship when it comes to finances. So this is a week to really address this stuff, you know, and quite openly as well. For your key to the week, what do you need to know? What is the last tidbit of info? And it is the Emperor, right? So this is interesting. Look at this, right? So you've got your direct opposite present here. Libra and Aries are direct opposites in the zodiac. And I mean, this for me as well, your key to the week is really about commitment, but it's about being committed to who you are. It's about being committed to what it is that you want to achieve now, and really asking yourself where other people, if at all, fit in with that, right? And you're going to see a lot of this over the next few months, you know, people just really being very, very kind of resolute about what they want, where they want to go, and what that actually means. And, you know, sometimes that can be challenging for us, but it really is for our highest good, because when everybody's being authentic, you can trust that the people that are around you or connected to you really are for you, because they resonate at the same level. The fact that you've got the Emperor underneath the 7 of Swords really do. I mean, my advice to you would be check in with bank accounts. Just keep an eye on all of that stuff. And like I said, for those of you that are newly seeing somebody, just be sure that you're getting the full picture. That's really kind of the best thing that I will say. And for those of you that are single, whoever it is that shows up this week, like I said, they put up a good front, but there's not necessarily much substance behind it. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, for you on a personal level, this looks like a really good week, because you're very clear about where it is that you're going from here. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.